Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and now we'll see a new question in array. So basically we are given an array and we are given numbers from 1 to n. Now due to some mistake, the one number got duplicated. So if one number got duplicated, it means one number is missing, right? So we need to find out that what is the missing number and what is the duplicate number. Now let's say if I put these values, like here I have 43451. Now if I put these values in a proper manner, so what will be the case? So the 1 will be at its position, now 2 is not there, so then 3 will be here, then 4 is also at correct position, 5 is also here, and the extra 4 we have. So extra 4 we have, so that will be in this position, right? So in this case, this 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in correct position, but this value not in correct position. Right? So here if you see what is the index, so index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index plus 1, that is the missing value, means the 2 is missing value. And what is duplicate? The value which are present here is duplicate, right? So what we can do, that let's say if I start from here, if I start from the first element and my aim is to put all the value at its correct position. And after that we can check that wherever we are not able to find the value equals to index plus 1, because if you see all the values are index plus 1. So in this case that will be the missing value. The index plus 1 will be the missing value, and the value which is present here, that will be the duplicate value, right? So let's put all these value into its correct position. And we know that if we have all these values from 1 to n and they are in particular this range, so in this case we can apply the cycle sort. So in cycle sort what happens, that we basically put all the values at its correct position, and that's what we want here. So we want to put all this value in its correct position. So what we can do, let's start from here, 4, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now in this case what we check if any value is not present, if any value is not equals to index plus 1. So in this case that is not its correct position, right? So now what will happen, that here we have 0 and here we have 4. It means this value 4 is not equal to index plus 1, right? Index means these are the indexes. So I have 0 plus 1, it is not. So in this case I can swap this value. So swapping, how we does, we say that if you want to swap, it means put at least this value at its correct position, because we know that the correct position of this value will be the value minus 1, because if it is 4, so it will be here, right? And how we find out this one? So we want to get, first of all we'll get the value. So value is 4. It means what is the correct position? So correct position is value minus 1. So the correct position of this value is third index, right? So it means once we have got the index, so it means I will swap this value with this value. So what will happen? Then 4 will be here, 3 will be here, 4 will be here, 4 will be here, 1 will be here. So my I is still here. So this is what we do in cycle sort, right? Then again this is 5. So what is the correct position? So correct position is this one. So how we can check? I will get the index of this one. So index will be the array of I minus 1. So this is 4th. So it will swap from here to here. So after swapping it will be 3, 4, 4, 5. Now this is 1. So 1 now is at correct position, because here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So index is 0. So this is 1. So it means 0 plus 1. This is at correct position. Now I go further. Here I have 3. So 3 is not its correct position. So it means what is the correct position? This one. So I can swap with this value to this value. So it will be 4, 3, 4, 5. Now still I am here. Now I will check with the correct position, because this is not its correct position. This is 1, this is 4. So if you see here, that what is the index? Index is 1. So I am saying that this value 4 is not equals to index plus 1, right? So what you need to do, I need to swap the value with its correct position. So the correct position of this one is third index. So if you see here also we have 4 and here also we have 4. So again if you swap the value, again it will be swap. And if we just check using this one, if we just check with this concept that array of I is not equals to I plus 1, so in this case what will happen, that it will keep on doing the same thing at its same index, right? So what we need to do, that rather than this we need to check this case, that check if array of I is not equals to array of, and here we can check array of I minus 1. So how it is? So let's say this case. Here I have array of I. What is array of I? This is 4. So 4 minus 1. So this is 3. So it means this is giving me array of 3. So check if array, and this is array of 1, right? Because I am at this index, this is array of 1. So it means this is array of 1 is not equal to array of 3. And if you see here, the array of 1 and array of 3 are equal, right? So if it is equal, in this case we can safely go ahead. So in this case we need not to swap, right? Because these values are equal. So rather than this one, rather than this condition, in this case we'll check with this condition. So basically this will make sure that if, because we know that there are duplicate values, there is one value which is duplicate. So if it is a duplicate value, then there is no point to swap to here, because this is also added correct position. So in this case we'll go further. Then this 3 is also added correct position. We'll go further. 4 is also at correct position. Then 5 is also at correct position, and then we'll go further. So now we are end. So now if you see here, now what we'll do? Now we'll iterate this loop from this starting, and now I will check that the index where this is not at correct position, that will be my value. So like if you see here, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 1 is also fine. 1 is fine because it is 0 plus 1. Now this value, the 4 is not fine because this is 1 plus, this is not index plus 1. So in this case I will say, if it is the case, my missing value is equal to index plus 1. So the missing value will be 2. And what is the duplicate value? Duplicate value will be the array of I which is present here. So what is the value present here? 4. So it means this is missing value and this is duplicate value, right? So this is how we can check that what is the missing value and what is the duplicate value present in the array. Now if you see the time complexity to solve this question, so basically what we are doing, we are iterating from the first value and till the end. When we reach, then we are able to find out the value. So this is the one iteration that we are doing. Now in another iteration we are just checking that where we are not able to find the value, and then we are returning that value. So it means in 2 iteration of the array we are able to solve the question. So 2 iteration means, but overall if it is n element, so it will be big of n, right? Now the space complexity, because as such I'm not using any extra space, I'm just using some variables which are constant, so it will be big of 1. Now let me show you the code so that you can get it better, that how we are doing it. So here I am initializing an array, and now I'm passing the value in the find corrupt pair, and where I'm passing argument is array. Now what I want, that my return type is list. So list means it will list of the integer. So this list will have 2 values. The first value will be the missing value and second value will be the duplicate value. Now this is a negative case. Let's say if my array is 0, if there are no elements, so in this case I can return the empty list. Otherwise I will initialize the I equals to 0. This is my index. Now I will operate this until I is less than array.length. And this is the condition, that if array of I is not equals to, if array of I is not equal to array of I minus 1, right? So this is the condition that we talked about. So if it is not the case, it means we need to swap the value. So first of all we get the index, that what is the other index where I will put this value, and then I will swap this value to this one. So this is a basic swap operations. And if it is not the case, so I increase the I, means this is the value is at correct position, so I increase the I. Now after that I say, okay, for I equals to 0 to array.length, I will check that whether check at which position the value is not equals to I plus 1. And if it is not equal, it means I will fill the value. So now I am returning the list. So this is how I return the list. I create the list, new array list, and here I can pass the value. So now in arrays we have a function arrays.addList. So whatever value you present here, it will basically convert this into the list, and then it will pass here. So the first value is the missing value. So missing value is I plus 1, right? And the second value is duplicate value. So duplicate value is the value which is present here. So now after that it will return this one. And let's say if all the values are present, if nothing is wrong, so in this case it will return empty value, that all the things are correct, right? So if you run the program, you can see that here it is returning 2 and 4. So 2 is the missing value and 4 is the duplicate value, right? So that's it about this video, and if you have any doubts, then please write in the comment section. I will try to explain that. And I will also put the source code into description section, so if you want, then you can also get it from there. So that's it, and if you have liked the video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Thank you.